make lemonade. Okay. Let's go to work.
That's the signal! Go, 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 go! It's beautiful! Mother Nature just pissed her pants, dude!
Wake up and hit the ground running. It's The Rush, presented by Willis Auto, with Travis Justice and Ross Peterson bringing you raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic talk about sports, life, and everything else that matters. No filtered, no fluff, just The Rush.
Let's make some lemonade. We are live from the Iowa State Fair at JR's Southpork Ranch. Of course, this is the Rush Radio Show presented by Willis Automotive, and Willis Automotive has State Fair pricing all month of August. You are going to want to go to Willis Automotive and check out almost every single make and model they have on special. Don't believe me? Go to their website, willisauto.com. Check it out. You will not be disappointed. If you're listening on the audio stream this morning at therushradio.com, the Rush Radio Android app, or the TuneIn app, thank you so much. Watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and give this video a like. Leave your comments in the comments section. You can call the show at 515-517-2303. And, of course, follow us on our social media channels. Something that does not happen maybe like once or twice a year. Ross Peterson and I standing right next to one another. Look at that.
I'm already pushing his buttons. I'm already getting him angry. He's already giving me a buzz.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Owen came up with this today, and this went a lot smoother having Owen here. We would have accomplished this.
Ye of little faith. Owen has been an amazing assistant, no doubt about that. We would have figured it just would have taken us another hour.
Well,
we would have had to be here at 3:30.
Yeah, but we've got a new board here that I really don't know how to run, and he's made things a lot simpler for us. And I got to give my son all the credit. He had to sleep in a hotel room with me last night. I don't know if he enjoyed that very much, but he saved us.
All right, Owen, you're gonna. Speaking of saving us, you might want to keep an eye on the Starlink as well. He showed things on the board today that I didn't even know were possible. I've had my board now for a year and a half, and he was doing things. I'm like, whoa, slow down. So, yeah, glad to have him here. Glad to have you here. You look good.
Thank you. You know, it's interesting. We were driving in this morning. We got here about 4:45, and it was pouring, dude. Oh. It was pouring.
There's no rain right now, and it looks like it's going to be kind of scattered until 11 or so, and then clear off for the afternoon. Last night was a huge crowd out here at JR specifically. I think the fair seemed like it did well. Seemed like a nice night to be out here.
Mindy Williamson, the chief marketing officer for the Iowa State Fair, is going to be dropping by about 6:30. We're going to talk about the fair. Rod Stewart was supposed to be tonight at the grandstand. Rod Stewart had to postpone his show because of he's sick or something's going on. And so they were going to refund everything. Do you know what they did? You know what happened, right?
So he's you kind of. I knew that he wasn't doing the show.
Yeah,
it's postponed.
Well, no, canceled. But canceled. Sorry, he's not going to come back next Friday and do the show.
Like, they got to bump somebody.
You're right. Yeah, there is a difference between postponed and canceled. But there is a show at the grandstand tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be. I recognize the name.
I ain't missing you at all.
Missing you
since you've been gone. John Waite is doing a free grandstand show tonight.
Can I come with a hot take?
Sure.
I'd rather hear John Waite than Rod Stewart.
You know, the last time I saw an interview with Jon Stewart, I'm like,
Jon Stewart.
Rod Stewart, right?
Jon Stewart was here.
Yeah, if he came and did stand. Rod Stewart. Sorry. I watched him like, I think you should hang this up.
Yeah. I'd rather see Rodney Carrington than Rod Stewart.
So you get to see John, and everybody could go. It's a free show tonight.
That's actually really cool. How well do you think that's going to be attended?
Keyword, free.
I think you're going to East Side Night?
John Waite's going to walk into grandstand and go, I have not played in front of a crowd this big since 1984. That's what's going to happen.
He might get a few requests for, Pantera.
Yeah, I mean, when you hear, East Side Night, John Waite, you're like, okay. But I'm going to be, what I want to ask Mindy is, when she gets here at 6:30 is, how do you turn around John Waite in a day? Does Rod Stewart call John Waite and say, can you bail me out?
Or was he like the opening act for Rod Stewart?
I don't
and they
know.
Just said, hey, can you stretch?
Yeah.
Can you stretch?
Do you have 90 minutes of material? Yeah.
How many are Rod's? Are you familiar with Rod's catalog?
Yeah, so I mean, free show, and that it would be well attended because there's a lot of people. Let's be honest. Grandstand shows are expensive because it's a regular concert ticket, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people can't afford to go to the grandstand after they've spent $1 bazillion here at the fair during the day. So they're like, hey, we can go to the grandstand tonight. That's pretty cool.
When I was a kid, the first Friday of the night, if I'm remembering correctly, was the Rock and Roll Reunion. Now, the Rock and Roll Reunion was it was like watching, well, I mean, they kind of do a version of it now. Golly, I hadn't even thought about this. So in the 80s, you had bands from the 60s and the 50s and 60s coming back. And it would be like Del Shannon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He'd come out and he'd do My Little Runaway. Run, 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 right? And then he'd leave, and Little Richard would come out. And Little Richard would play a bunch of songs and do his thing. And it, you know what I'm saying? It was like a hodgepodge of a bunch of different artists.
It was like the Wonders when they did the
Oneaters.
The Oneaters.
The Oneaters, yeah.
The Oneaters.
It was like a little tiny mini version of a 50s Lollapalooza.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got to see a bunch of bands. They all came out, did 3 or 4 songs, and their hits. Now you go there, and it's like bands from my era, which are like Salt and Peppa. You know what I mean? They do the hodgepodge show where it's Tone Loc and all of that. But the first Friday night was the Rock and Roll Reunion, and it was a blast.
Now, it is East Side Night. You know it's coming up Monday at the Grandstand, right? It would have been a perfect East Side Night concert.
Boy, how disrespectful are you about to be here?
If you think this is disrespectful.
Okay, all right. Who is it Monday?
Stained and Ubastank.
Hoobastank and Stained. I'm not real familiar with either one of them, but I know that it's rock. That's
rock.
You're right
It's
about
rock.
that. Okay, black T-shirt crowd.
Yeah, that's 100%. 100%. Red Stray Clays tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now, Owen has seen Red Stray Clays a couple times. I've seen them once at a small bar in Omaha.
That would be fun. They seem like a really fun group.
Yeah, I mean, but you're in. It wasn't even sold out. You're in this bar, and you're like,
when was that?
That was probably 2 years ago. I mean, that's how fast the trajectory has been. Has it been 4? Okay, Owen tells me it's been 4.
And don't feel bad because the older you get, the faster time goes.
Dude, don't even talk to me about getting old.
Why?
Well, yesterday I fell for an internet ad, right?
What'd you do?
Well,
what did she look like? No, I'm kidding.
No. I fell for an internet ad because, and I did it because Boomer Esiason's on there selling it and stuff like that. I'm like, Boomer's doing it? It sounds pretty good, right? And so I'll be 56 this year.
Influencer marketing works,
and
by the way.
My 20-year $1 million term life insurance policy is going to expire at 60. So I'm like, I need some more life insurance after 60 just to make sure I can give my kids some money, my wife can bury me, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So and this was a life insurance thing. And when I got this 20 years ago, I got $1 million term life for like $250 a month, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it is when I turn age 60?
Oh my gosh, I don't want to know, do I? Because I'm on that same path right now.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know.
$1,250
a month.
I was like
a month.
It's going to cost me. I'm like, well, I go, how much is $500,000? Well, that's going to be $675. How much enough just to put me in the ground? Oh, we can do that for like $100 a month. So, Owen, you're not going to have a big inheritance after it's all gone. Whoa, that's a big crack of lightning.
Owen's going to be okay.
We do want to thank him. Get in here, sir. Get it.
You saw him for just a moment there, didn't you?
Chris Meharry's here. Chris Meharry's here.
Got my JR's patch.
What I love about Chris is that he comes and photographs us, and they're usually the best photographs we get of each other every single year.
Not usually. They are by far the best photographs we get. I've said this many times behind his back, and I like to say it to his face, too. You know you're in, like, the place to be in Des Moines.
Yeah.
If you see Chris Meharry, you're like,
Shucks, gentlemen.
the cool kids are here.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So I'm not yet. Well, he's got his bow tie on. He's got his JR's jersey on. Got his hat on.
He always wore a hat for years. We always saw Harry wearing fancy hats, little, derbies and things like that, right?
And now he's growing his hair. He's got the hippie. He's got the hippie hairdo now.
You find out he's got this incredible killer head of hair.
Yes. How do you do that?
You son of a
man.
My mom. I like it. It was my mama.
I got mine from my grandpa Chubb. That's where I got mine from.
I was gonna say that looks like a Chubb haircut.
Yeah, I got the Chubb haircut. So if you have an event in Central Iowa, hell, Eastern Iowa, Western Iowa, you hire this guy to shoot your event.
If you need photos of anything.
He did my daughter's wedding.
Yep,
I actually went through the wedding book the other night, and I'm like, these are fabulous photos. I mean, that was such a unique event.
One of my favorite photos is from your daughter's wedding. He caught a candid photo of me and my daughter walking away.
You were in the photos the other day because
I'm so damn good looking.
No, you were doing the second line after the celebration, and I'm like, oh, look at Ross having fun on the second line.
We did have fun with that.
This guy's the best. You don't do senior photos, do you? Absolutely. Senior photos, wedding photos.
If it needs photographed,
yes,
he's a photographer.
Yes, he has the eye of composition. Did I get that right? The eye of composition. Sounds good enough, right? Sure. All right. Did you watch the Field of Dreams game last night?
I did not.
Did you watch NFL preseason football last night?
I did not.
Okay. Well, Ross and I have nothing to talk about today because neither one of us watched it, and I at least have an excuse. I was driving to Des Moines.
I was in Truro showing houses. They don't even. I don't know if they have internet in Truro. I don't even know. I think they do. They do. But I was showing houses. I was working.
I saw some highlights of the Field of Dreams. Some of these Hall of Famers are looking old walking out of the corn. I'm like, you're literally dead walking out of the corn.
When you mentioned Berman the other day, I'm glad he's pitching life insurance because I saw Berman and I was like, he's not doing good right now.
Joe Torre didn't look good.
And I mean, how old's Joe Torre now, man? He's got to be.
He's got to be in his 80s.
Dude, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because he would have been in his 60s and the 90s.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's got to be late 80s, I would think.
Dennis Eckersley came out of the corn. I'm like, ooh, Eck. You look old, too.
Does he really?
It's just all these people.
Man.
And there's probably a lot of young people listening to the show going, I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
But there's people my age and your age going, well, these are your childhood heroes. Or you remember Eck on the mound, just that fierce closer.
Dennis Eckersley, am I going too far in saying he's one of the guys that kind of reshaped baseball? Because that dominant closer role. You had Goose Gossage. You had a couple of guys that kind of specialized in that role. But, man, he was the first guy. He'd been a starter, was a starter with that Cubs team, and he was on the 84 Cubs team. And
that's right. He was a
starter,
right?
Point, I think he was either a starter or a middle reliever, and kind of his career's fading off. But he ends up in Oakland, and they find this role of like, wait a minute, we can slide you into the ninth inning. You specialize in that. Then George Will wrote that book. It was called Men at Work. He had two really good books. One was Bunts. It was a collection of short stories. But Men at Work was a profile of the 4 disciplines of baseball. That he followed, I believe it was Tony La Russa around. They talked about advanced scouting, how Tony La Russa and that A's team was advanced scouting. They had Tony Gwynn, who talked about hitting and his process of watching videotape. They had Cal Ripken, and they had Dennis Eckersley. And Eckersley's thing was he knew he wasn't going to – he would show up, Travis, to the ballpark in like the 4th inning. He'd like stop at a Subway, get a sandwich, go to the ballpark because he knew they don't need me till 2:30.
Yeah, but isn't it kind of a requirement to go through warm-ups and be there? I mean, I know
not if you're Eck.
That's fair.
Not if
you do move up the chain of command. You're like, I can do whatever I want.
Not all the corn gets treated the same, man.
Cal Ripken did walk out of the corn last night too.
How's he doing?
He looked old.
Yeah.
And but that's what happens. You start to age.
I mean, I guess it's better than the alternative.
Well, it's kind of like
better than and now our in memoriam section of the night.
I wonder how many of those guys literally walked out of the corn last night going, we're all almost dead, right? This is going to be us in heaven coming out to play. Though I could see by the expressions of their face, and a couple guys had the phones.
It meant something.
And I'm like, okay, you're a Hall of Famer, but you've got your phone out. You're like,
that's cool.
That's how much maybe that movie and maybe the iconic scene meant to those guys.
I love that they do this. I think it's. I kind of even like that they move the teams. That it's different teams. You know, I'd like it if it was the White Sox every year, or if the Cubs. But moving it around is nice. I saw Schroeder hit a couple of bombs.
And you know the funny thing is, when you hit a home run in a major league park, you've got stands and everything. When you're hitting into a cornfield, it looks like a bigger bomb than
like it was 700
feet.
feet.
Like that dude just hit a rocket, and because there's nothing out there, you're like, oh wow, he crushed
Is that because there's no reference? There's no
reference
perspective.
Yeah, because it's like even in San Francisco, you've got the water, the bay, right? But there's still you got to hit it over the grandstand. Here, it's just like
it's flying into the corn.
Yeah.
Do you know that's why the moon looks larger on the horizon?
Fill me in.
Perspective.
You better not be fucking with me.
I'm not fucking with you. I swear to God. I love
that look in your face. I'm like, it's really early right now. Do not be fucking with me. All right? I do not want that.
When the moon first comes up on the horizon, you have other things that give it a perspective of how large it really is. You have other things in your line of sight that let you know the moon is massive. Once it gets up into the sky, it's tiny in the in the perspective of space. So it's just, anyway. That's some science for you. Bop, 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 bop.
Danny Go. I've learned about Danny Go over the last 2 weeks.
I don't know who Danny Go is.
Danny Go is like a Miss Rachel or something like that.
Oh, because you had Seton in the house.
No, I had Sutton.
Oh, Sutton. God, Jesus. You had Sutton in the house, so you're already watching.
Oh, dude, we've had her for 2 weeks.
But I thought you were a big advocate of the thing of, like, you don't need to do stuff for the kid until they can remember it.
Well, here's the deal. And she goes back today, right? So Anjanette's going to drive her to Muscatine, then drive her to St. Louis tomorrow where Dad's going to pick her up. We love our granddaughter, and we spoil our granddaughter. Babies are a lot of work.
Yeah, buddy.
Babies are a lot of work.
And again, I don't mean to reiterate this part, but remember how we talked about how you're old?
Yeah.
I think that's a part of this, too.
Thank you.
You're slowing down?
I'm slowing down. Now, she likes me. Doesn't like Owen.
She'll come around. She'll come around on that. It'll take 15, 18 years, but it's been a good 2 weeks, but it's like, okay, we've had our 2 weeks. We'll go see you in a month when we have to take Greta back. All right. Well, you got your fill.
Got our fill. And here's the deal. I know her mom and dad miss her tremendously.
Oh, man.
Tremendously. So I know they're going to be happy to have her back.
I bet, but you know what that's like. That first week, you don't have your kid, you're like, oh, man, this is what life was like. And then after that week, you're like, all right, I need my baby.
Yeah.
I need my baby. There she is. She even brought a towel so she can dry off. That's a fair veteran right there. That's a fair veteran.
You know, with all the lightning right now, are we safe?
Yeah, we're under a wood structure.
Okay, it's wood.
Yeah.
And get the metal roof right there, too. So that's really good.
And Mindy's protected on high. I'm surprised you didn't know that. We're good.
Mindy Williamson from the Iowa State Fair will be joining us at 6:30. We are live at JR Southpork Ranch. Of course, this is the party spot of the Iowa State Fair. What year is this for JR's now? Is it 5, 6? Trying to think. We should know this.
Maybe around 5. It seems like 4 or 5. Anyway, yeah, in that range.
Yeah,
he's done a great job. It's become a staple of the fairgrounds. And Trav, honestly, and we can talk to Mindy about this, but if you think of the changes that have happened in the last 4 or 5 years, and JR's was not necessarily the beginning of that. You had the Iowa Craft Beer Tent, which was in this space for a little while.
It wasn't really. I did
it
not
was
know
right
that.
here for several years, the first couple of years. Like the additions that they've made, the things that they've done up on the hill, the campground expansions, it's amazing. I mean, it's still the same old fair, but if you were to transport from 1985 and come here, you wouldn't recognize most of this place anymore.
Which is a good thing.
Absolutely.
And I think Brooks has done the same thing every single year here at JR Southpork Ranch, is that, I remember talking to him right after the fair last year. I go, okay, what do you do now? He goes, Because, I mean, Brooks is a fun-loving guy, and he likes to party. We know that. But the truth is, he takes this stuff very seriously. He takes customer experience very, very seriously. So he goes, we're looking at better ways to get people in and out, checked out, so you can pay faster, get sat down faster. So he's just looking at flow. And there's always little subtle changes. You're like, you didn't have that last year. You didn't have that last year. And that's what the cool part is.
And now take that little people engineering thing that you just talked about and trying to get people to flow the right way and how do I maximize my space? And now take that times 150, and that's what the fair does with their grounds. I see it. I mean, you'll see a space of the grounds. I think a great example is that craft beer tent. They moved the craft beer tent down to a part of the fairgrounds, Travis, that for years was just kind of dead space.
And I know it's a tent. It's almost a pavilion now. It's massive.
Yeah, and there's 1,000 people in there on a slow period. I mean, it's wild. And they've done that. You could look around and see that they've kind of done that human engineering thing all over the fairgrounds. It's very cool. I can't wait to chat with Mindy about it. And I think that's a good question for Mindy. Like, what's next? Because they're still doing dirt work on the campgrounds.
Well, because if you don't reinvent yourself, if you don't continually improve, it becomes stale, it becomes stagnant, and people go, what's something new? Yeah. So, as you look around, it's one of those things. You're like, oh, fair's coming. Then it hits, and you're like, okay, it's go time. As you look around, how many times will you come down here with the kids this week? And I see the dairy barn over there.
Yeah. So definitely today, because it's East Side Night, and we'll chat about what that means here in a moment, maybe. But the Eli has 5 or 6 shifts here at JR's throughout the fair.
And if you see Eli, you're going to go, well, I don't know what he looks like. He looks like Ross, just a lot taller than Ross.
A little bit blonder.
Little more hair.
I'd like to come down when Owen's playing next. Is that next Friday?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Okay. Well, then maybe I'll be here next Friday and next Saturday. See what that looks like. So anyway, yeah, I'll come down 4 or 5 times as the week goes on. But the east side part of the fair, because that gets brought up a lot, and I see people comment on things online about saw one the other day on a Des Moines group, and it was like asking, do people from that went to Valley and Dowling and that went to or suburb schools, do they come down on East Side night? And people are like, absolutely. It's not just for East Siders. It just is a night that a lot of East Siders will be down here. I'll run into 1,000 people that I know from school tonight.
It's funny because when I first attended Grandview, this is back in 1989, right? Yes, I'm dating myself. But it was like, stay away from East Side night. Because they're like, and now I realize, well, Travis, that was just dumb.
It was, and I think that has always been kind of a, people want to be tough.
Yeah.
You want to be a part of a team, first of all. All of us as humans, we want to be a part of a group of people. And when you can be a part of a tough group of people, man, you lean into that, right?
Yeah.
So I think that some of it was just a perpetuated stereotype of like, hey, East Siders are tough and you don't want to mess with them type of thing. But, man, you like the Varied Industries building, which is just to the west of where we sit now, is kind of a microcosm of what the fair used to be and why the fair means so much to the east side. So go back to when they selected Des Moines as the capital of Iowa, and they're looking for a new fairgrounds. On the east side of the river, there's an industrial park starting. Everybody knows if you know the East Village, a lot of those are refurbished old factories now. 100 years ago, those were cutting-edge technology factories because some of them had electricity.
Yeah.
Some of them were right next to the river. Some of them were right next to the train tracks. So what the fair was for a long time was you brought in different industries to the fair, and they would take tours. They would literally take business owners down to the East Village, tour them around factories, and sell them on your paper mill should be on the east side of Des Moines for this reason. So it was
a Chamber of Commerce type thing.
It absolutely was. And so as those businesses grew and they started to employ people and they started to build homes on the east side, those stories and the fair's connection to what Des Moines was and the fair's connection to what the east side was, it became kind of ingrained in the culture a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, calling this place home and seeing what happens for 10 days or 11 days, as Mindy points out, those 11 days, it does become a completely different community, and it all stems from those days. Now, that connection is wilted and almost gone, and a lot of people don't know some of that history, but that's why the fair means a lot to the East Side and why it did for a long time.
Going back to the Hall of Fame or the Field of Dreams game in the NFL, Field of Dreams game was on Netflix. You had a lot of NFL last night. Do you think more people watch NFL football or watch the Field of Dreams game?
My gut says NFL.
And my gut says NFL too. How about this? A lot of people watch the pregame and the celebration and said, because that started at 6:30
for the Field of Dreams.
For the Field of Dreams,
yeah, you see the pageantry.
You see the guys walk out out of the corn, and they're like, "Okay, I got what I want. We're going back to the NFL."
That could be
because the NFL rules.
So let me ask, how long until we would get those numbers? Why can't we have that?
Well, they'll turn some around today.
Okay.
Well, Netflix, I know Netflix has it because
right, they could have given us a live running total.
They absolutely could have, and probably ESPN too, as far as the streams go and stuff like that. You know, Gary Presnell is a mortgage originator with Community Choice Credit Union in Des Moines. He can get you pre-approved in 30 minutes, and pre-approvals can be done after hours or even on the weekends. Gary is the state's top producing mortgage originator and has been the last 25 years in the state of Iowa. He's got VA loans, FHA loans, conventional loans, first-time buyer programs, and he also specializes in new construction financing. Gary is simply the best. That's why he's with the Rush Radio Show. Best way to contact him, call him 515-975-6767, or you can email him, gary.presnell@comchoicecu.org. It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire, a front row tickets to every show millionaire, a hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
When you work with a company like Mr. Electric that goes above and beyond and makes the customer their priority, that is just a real joy to encounter these days. It was a fairly complicated project and it was intimidating. They made it look so easy and they were very professional, very clean folks. They thoroughly explain what they're going to do. It's clear that they're experienced and that they know what they're doing. Having professionals out there that can do that for me, that gives me a lot of peace of mind.
When I'm meeting a new patient, I want them to feel comfortable knowing that odds are I've seen something like this before.
From the moment a patient steps in the room to the moment the patient leaves the office, I think they're going to get a great experience.
I think it feels good coming in and feeling like it's a community here and you get to be a part of that community and get to be taken care of by that community.
My goal is when they walk out of there to know that I'm fighting for them, I'm pulling for them.
Schedule an appointment at iowauro.com.
Loving the Rush? Of course you are. Keep listening for more local sports content on The Lunch Rush with Trent Condon from 11 to 1 and Beyond the Bench with Sean Roberts and Lucas Strain from 4 to 6 every day. It's all here on the Rush Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland, Service Manager here at Mindy of Des Moines. August is here, and that means back to school is right around the corner. We invite you to bring yours or your child's vehicle into any of our service departments for a complimentary multi-point inspection. Any make, any model, doesn't matter. Stop in and see us or visit us online at mindyofdesmoines.com to set your appointment.
Every business has priorities, and Priority One Heating and Cooling is no different. As a service provider, we prioritize quality air conditioners and furnaces that will keep your home at your comfort level year-round. As a small business, we prioritize doing things the right way and treating people fairly. As a truly local business, we prioritize our community. As a veteran-owned business, we prioritize duty and commitment. For big business service with local value, trust your home to the place where you are always Priority One.
I hope you're stretched, hydrated, and prepared for more nonsense, because The Rush with Travis and Ross, presented by Willis Automotive, is back now.
If you're looking for something different than your typical sports drink, check out Body Armor Fit. It's the brand's first ever sparkling sports drink, combining refreshing bubbles, electrolytes, and great tasting fruit flavors in one crisp can. Whether you are coming from the gym, heading out for a walk, or just want a lighter way to hydrate, Body Armor Fit is redefining what a sports drink is. Body Armor Fit from Atlantic Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Welcome back to the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive. We are live at the Iowa State Fair and JR's Southpork Ranch. And right now we're joined by Mindy Williamson, Chief Marketing Officer of the Iowa State Fair.
I oftentimes want to say CEO of the Iowa State Fair as well. Because, I mean, you probably don't like this, but you kind of are the face of the fair and have been for several years. How are you, first of all? And thanks for coming in.
I am great. It's a little soggy this morning, but yesterday was, and it turned out perfect. So
how closely do you guys monitor the forecast? Do you have an app that you trust most?
So we have an emergency operations center here. Sounds very official.
So do you have like your own meteorologist here?
We have the National Weather Service on site every day, all day. And it operates like all day with different entities of law enforcement, and then a whole group of them. I'm telling you, insider info.
That's great. We love it.
Yeah. So a bunch of law enforcement and different groups come together. If we have a concert over 10,000 and they meet down in public safety, we have a conference room. It's real like next level security type stuff.
Yeah, war room stuff.
Yeah, it is totally.
Oh,
they
very
never
cool.
let me go there.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
That's the level of her clearance.
Yeah.
She gets to do media with the morons in the morning, and then but the clearance to get into the room.
Nope.
They tell you what the decision is.
Yeah,
okay.
they just call me if they need me.
Can we have some more top level, high inside stuff?
Sure. What
Because
would you
Ross
like
wants to know this. Ross wants to know: are there flock cameras here?
We don't have flock cameras, but
Good.
we do.
It's still America. Look at this.
Those are for streets, and we have thousands of other cameras.
Don't tell me that part. Just I'm glad to know.
Somebody's besides that camera right there. Somebody's watching us right now. You know that.
Yeah,
right?
I will say there's a couple of the good things about flock cameras, just from the fair standpoint. So we did have somebody who hit a vehicle out here, and then they caught them in Norwalk using a flock camera.
Oh my goodness!
Because we had their license plate here with our cameras, and then they caught them in Norwalk on a flock camera. So not all bad.
Stop it! Don't give me that look. So the relationship with the Des Moines Police Department, is that something? Are you required to have DMPD at not at every one of your crossings? But I know Des Moines Police do a very good job of restricting those areas. Is that something that they require you to do, or is that something that you just do out of public safety?
Yeah, we actually pay the Des Moines Public
Are you
Police
required to
Department.
do that because of the size of the event?
No, we just do it because it's just safer for people to be out there. So we have a certified police force that's inside the fairgrounds. We're like a little village, right? We have carpenters, plumbers, electricians. We don't have anybody that cuts hair, but pretty much everybody else.
That may be something you want to add. Is
I
just a
know.
barbershop.
Yeah, and a coffee shop.
Yeah, I did know
that
that the officers here, it's I don't even know what the right word for it, if it's under the umbrella of Des Moines PD, but it is its own police force here on 365.
We have a captain and a chief, and then we have sergeants, and corporals. We have a holding cell.
Yeah.
That's what they have in Kinnick Stadium. Kinnick Stadium has a holding jail. It's a drunk tank, is what it is.
Mindy, there's a part of me right now that's a little disappointed. I've never known about that. There's a little, not.
I can give you a tour of that. They have let me in that area before, just not in the war
Is there somebody
room.
in there every single day?
In the holding tank?
Yeah.
What's the earliest in the day you've walked in and gone, wow, you got it going this morning?
There is a police officer in there
Okay.
all the time.
All right. So you've got, well, this was interesting because the announcement, I think, came yesterday about Rod Stewart. Was it yesterday or was it Wednesday?
Day before, yes.
So and I'm like, oh, my God, that's East Side Night. What are they going to do? And then I get on this morning, I'm like, John Waite, a free show at the grandstand. I guess, first of all, how do you get John Waite in a short amount of time?
So we work with a talent booking company called Triangle Talent. They're out of Louisville. We've had them for 20, 30 years out here at the Iowa State Fair, and they do a lot of fairs.
Okay.
So they do it for routing purposes and stuff like that. Yeah. So when Rod Stewart canceled, we were scrambling. We actually were asking Richard Marks if he was available.
Oh, wow.
He's doing a free show in Minnesota because they had the same concert. The Minnesota State Fair had the same concert, but their show is not till September 1. So Richard Marks was not available, and so we thought we maybe would move one of our free stage acts over to the grandstand, which, if you remember, Garth Brooks did that back in the day.
Holy cow.
Hold on. Garth Brooks was a free stage act?
Yeah, and someone canceled in the grandstand, and we moved him over there.
Oh, my gosh.
And then the next year, he was like, something.
Could you imagine being a part that's incredible.
You know what I would like to do? Because I've seen so many interviews with Garth Brooks to go, hey.
Do you remember this?
Do you remember when you were supposed to play a free stage in front of what, 2,000-3,000?
Yeah.
And went to the grandstand. Was it sold out? Do you remember? Or
so I think it was a free show, just like we're doing.
Yeah, but the grandstand, because Ross asked me earlier, he goes, do you think people show up for John Waite? I said, the key is free. People are going to show up.
How many I thought would show up tonight? Yeah.
So Garth Brooks comes out to 18,000 for the first time in his life and is like, oh, I'm taking this to a different level.
Probably safe to say we helped make Garth Brooks.
100%.
The confidence that would have come from that, it probably launches a career.
Yeah,
he has to remember it.
And you guys remember what a showman he
was.
Oh,
absolutely.
So he can sing, no doubt, but like he's sweating, he's in it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so when you say free show, walk us through that. Richard Marks isn't doing a show for free.
Yeah.
He gets paid. John Waite gets paid.
I understand. That's what I'm.
Yeah, we will. We will pay him.
Is the corn real, Mindy? I guess is the question.
So fairgoers will not pay. And from the marketing department, we market the ticket sales for the grandstand, and so just like a day of ticket sales would have been silly. And we had just refunded everyone's money for Rod Stewart, so. It was just easier to do a free stage show. And, we pay for all those free stage acts that we have in the evening, too.
Yeah.
So,
they're not playing for free?
No. Just some people like us work for free sometimes.
Yeah, right. 100%.
That's
100%.
True. The real smart ones.
So, but in all seriousness, I do expect you to have a pretty good crowd for that. How do you keep that organized to where you're like, hey, it's free, but nobody else can fit in this place anymore? Or do you think it's...
that'd be great. So
yes.
at 17.5 would be a sellout if we do all the standing room. And, if John Waite does that, then we should book him in there next year.
No kidding.
Sells it out.
Right.
So, but we did talk about moving a free stage act up to the grandstand, but then what that does is free up a free stage.
Just vacuum.
Yeah, so then you have another thing. So we just worked with Triangle Talent to get somebody in there. And, yeah, he's not bad at all. We were pretty excited to have that.
Great.
So we tried to find something kind of in that genre.
I'm not a huge Rod Stewart fan, so I was like, this is just as good to me. I'm excited about this tonight. This will be fun.
Rod Stewart's got more hits.
Yeah.
Yes.
You also like Barry Manilow. So
I do like Barry Manilow.
Okay.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen Barry Manilow in concert?
Have not.
You're missing out.
No, never been that desperate.
You are missing. It's not desperation. Have you seen Neil Diamond in concert?
Several times.
Okay. There's no difference.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say that. That's disrespect to Neil Diamond. But Barry Manilow puts on a really good show.
All right, we were talking before you came in about just some of the changes that have happened in the last. I think in the last 5 or 7 years, you can really see some amazing changes. What's next? I constantly am coming out here to Pleasant Hill, so I am seeing expansion in the campground and all this stuff you guys are doing there. Is that kind of a focus here for the next for this foreseeable future?
The campgrounds are always a focus.
Okay.
So I have heard that the campgrounds become the 7th largest city in Iowa for 11 days.
7th largest?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through the largest now.
So you Des Moines, Cedar Rapids, Sioux City, Davenport,
Iowa City,
maybe. What are you going to have in there? There's Waterloo.
And then the Iowa State Fair.
That's incredible.
So
And it's a party,
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
They are. They
It's a
set
mini
up
Council Bluffs.
They set up
Yeah.
communities up there, Travis. I'm not kidding. Have you ever?
I know.
Have you been up there where they like 6 or 7 campers will create their own little village,
Oh, yeah.
and then they'll deck the entire.
They have freezers. They have washers and dryers.
They'll put on shows up
Yeah.
there. They have. I mean,
Wow.
talk about free concerts. There will be concerts up in the campgrounds.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's awesome. That's really
it's
awesome.
a 17-year waiting list to get into the campground. though.
What?
Yes. So families will it to their next generation.
So you allow that?
Yep. You have to notarize it and you can pass it on. It's like a weird timeshare. But when there is a divorce in the family, whoo,
Really?
or if grandma didn't specify, if she
Which
passes away.
grandkid?
And, yeah.
Oh my
quite a
goodness!
deal.
I never thought about
I never
this.
thought.
Yes.
I mean, so sometimes in a divorce, you guys get called to the courtroom to settle the dispute or anything. Have you guys ever had to go to court
No,
to
but-
testify?
We do have people that'll try to send it back in before the other person does, and yeah, or maybe they're like, I get it 1 year, you get it 1 year. It's a whole
It
thing.
becomes
so.
part of a divorce decree.
Yeah.
Who gets to camp at the Iowa State Fairgrounds?
And you probably divide it up like you do your kids. You get it for the first 5.5 days.
Yeah.
You get it for the second
Yeah.
5.5 days.
Yeah, an attorney
Yes.
has to write during years of special exemption. Wow.
Yes. So the campgrounds are always a focus for renovations.
Okay. And
because,
expansion, is that?
we would love to, but I
Okay.
don't know that that's in the plans. But improving the campground, so you know how hilly they are and the bathhouses and all that stuff. But really, the renovation started here with that Blue Ribbon Foundation. So the grandstand was going to be condemned in the 90s,
I didn't know that. Did you know that?
Condemned?
Condemned in the 90s. And so the Blue Ribbon Foundation was created to kind of renovate the fairgrounds because we are an entity of the state. So they fundraise for capital improvement projects. And they've raised millions of dollars to do the grandstand, the 4-H building, Jacobson. Now they're doing the barns right now. So those are our big projects. We're doing our largest project ever, $19 million for the swine barn, starting right after this fair. And then next year we have a new Iowa Ag Learning Campus that will be starting to be built by Gate 15. So
Gate 15 is on the north end.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is it hard to keep the focus on ag and everything? Just because, I mean, you've got the food, you've got the parties, you've got the concerts, you've got the midway, but this is still about Iowa, right? And
Yeah.
how do you keep it, make sure that ag focus stays
I think
front
it's
center?
easy in Iowa.
Yeah.
I've been to the Minnesota State Fair.
He thinks
and
corn is fake, though.
No. I just think that some corn gets treated different than other corn, is what
it
I
does.
think.
Only 1% is edible.
That's why I
Unless
like Mindy.
unless you're a
That's why I
cow.
like Mindy right here.
Unless you're a cow or a pig.
Yeah, right. Not all the animals on the farm get treated the same either.
I know
Yeah.
that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're
but
good.
So it's
Internal
easier in
spats.
Iowa?
I think it's easier. I went to the Minnesota State Fair, and you have to hunt to find the livestock exhibitors. They're, hidden back in the back.
They have
as real
livestock in
small-
Minnesota?
They do. I know,
And
right?
lakes, that's all I know about
I know.
Minnesota.
Yeah. But here, it's definitely combined with regular people are walking through the barns. They're taking their kids through the barns. The livestock people are coming up, getting food and stuff like that. So I think it's a little bit easier. Plus, we have in the regular part of the fairgrounds that animal learning center.
Yeah.
We have the garden. We have Little Hands. So I think it's easier here.
So you piqued my interest right there. You said you went up to the Minnesota State Fair. So same question, but just kind of reversed. And how many state fairs do you guys go visit to get ideas? And how many different state fairs come here to go, hey, we want to see what you guys are doing?
Quite a few. So time-wise, because a couple fairs happen when we're happening, we're not able to go there. But our marketing team will go to Texas this year, and we're looking at signage and that sort of thing. We've been up to Minnesota for security. It just kind of depends on what your niche is. And so we also have a fair convention that happens in November every year.
Is it here?
No, it's never been in Iowa, but it's like in Vegas or Louisville.
New Orleans?
No, it hasn't been there either. But
I just think of all these
I
big
was-
I was
conventions.
hoping
I know.
Caribbean. I was like, we go to
Yeah.
Cancun.
No.
We go to Puerto Vallarta to talk about the Iowa State Fair. We really got to sharpen the sword down
Here's what
there,
we're gonna
guys.
do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk to Chris Conley. And we're gonna say, hey, dude, get the fair convention at the Iowa
why would
Iowa Event Center.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll put in a plug for it.
Yeah.
But no, we meet the day after Thanksgiving because in the world, because Australia, Canada, other countries come too, there are no fairs right after Thanksgiving.
Oh.
So we meet the Friday after Thanksgiving and it goes over that weekend. And it's the weirdest trade show I've ever been to in my entire life. Because like the Paul Bunyan thing that's here at the fair, that's where we book it. That weird shenanigans cowboy show, that's there. It's strolling acts. It's people doing all sorts of strange things you could never imagine.
I think some year, I mean, I'll go back to the 80s when I was coming here. You had some really weird stuff.
Yeah.
We need to have a retro.
We had some great stuff too. Like remember the guy you could wrestle a bear.
Yes, I do remember
You could.
that.
Can we bring back wrestling a bear?
I haven't seen that, but I'm sure
right,
they have
all right.
it.
Can we bring
Yeah.
back little people and fat people? Because I remember walking into the booth
the
going,
freak show.
The freak show. We need the
Yeah.
freak show back.
Yeah, they still have
I'm
the freak
making her
show.
uncomfortable now. She's like, please don't do this.
They still have the freak show. Remember I was telling you about the benches outside of the bud tent?
Okay,
The same thing. Same thing that you just sit there and yeah.
Oh, people watching. It's actually on our list of things people do. So it's like they go see the butter cow, they eat food, they go to the Varied Industries building. Number 4 thing people do, people watch.
And I do remember like State Fair bingo.
Oh, yeah.
You've heard of State
Yep.
Fair bingo, Travis,
Yep.
where it's like, a shirtless man. You're looking for all the oddities of human nature.
Yeah,
You see them all.
I asked Ross the other day, we were talking about coming out here, and I go, what's your favorite thing to do? He's like, it's Varied Industry building. He goes, what's yours? I go, people watch. That's
Yeah.
the first thing I
See?
said. I love to people watch.
My favorite thing, like when I walk in the door, what are the things I have? Man, my favorite part of the fair is going up on the hill. It used
the
to be
bubbly bar.
The bubbly bar. What they've done up there
Yeah,
has been
it's
fantastic,
amazing.
and the best views of sunsets you will ever see in Des Moines, sitting up on the hill, up by the windmill. But man, they've got the old barn up there. There's a wine barn. They usually have a flea market that's happening up there. There's something about being up there. It feels very nostalgic and
Yeah. It's a little quieter, and you can kind of see the whole Des Moines.
Yeah,
I think it's
beautiful.
really pretty.
Yep.
What's new this year?
What's new this year? All the America 250 stuff is new. We're like celebrating that big time. So we have like a veterans walk. We have a 1776 display. We have a new sculpture and a tiny little tree. So we're
a tiny little tree.
it's tiny right now. So Scott Sipker saw it and said, "This is the tree you planted for America 250." And I'm like, 250 years, it'll be big.
Yeah.
What kind of tree is it?
It's a bur oak.
Okay.
So it'll grow really
You're the
slow.
tree guys. Is that a
No,
solid?
my sister-in-law is the tree person. But any oak is pretty damn
Yeah.
solid.
I meant of us. You're the
It's-
tree guy.
Oh, that's
Because I only know trees because they have bark.
I can tell you a silver maple is the worst tree you want to
It
have.
is.
Yeah.
Thank you. And if you can put an oak, and we're too
There's-
far north, but my daughter lives in Savannah, and I got another one that lives in New Orleans, and they have the live oaks, and those are
Oh.
fabulous trees. You got the Spanish moss that comes off it. It's
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful.
So
See what I'm talking about? Tree guy.
oak trees will grow slow, so it'll be a slow reflection on America 250.
You know, you do the
Slow
new food
reflection.
thing, a couple weeks before the fair. How
Yes.
much does that generate interest for the fair and also for the businesses that get food in that
about,
top 10?
About 90,000 people watch that. It's ridiculous.
What?
It's so crazy. Yes.
Even with Sipker hosting?
I know, right?
Wow.
So we have talked about Facebook Live being like a yesteryear thing, and every year we have people that continue to watch that and live stream it themselves. So it's great.
How many vendors are there on the fairgrounds? And I'm getting to how many can present a new fair food item?
There's about 200 food booths.
Okay.
But about 99 food vendors. So you can have more than one or whatever.
How
So,
many new fair food items do you get presented every year?
Well, this year there's 83. So I think they see the power in the marketing of a new food, right?
Yeah.
So the traditional pork chop on a stick, it can sit on its own, or the corn dog, of course, can sit on its own or whatever. But those new foods, everybody's like, what's new? And then we make a list of them, and some people will go try all 83 of them if you wanted to. But then that's why we whittle it down to 11. So then you guys come in and try them and whittle it down to 3 that fairgoers can try.
I've never been invited to that.
Would you come over on a Tuesday midday?
Well, if I got invited, I would try to make time for it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, next
Okay.
year when Mindy
Next
sends
year.
me the invitation, I'll make sure I tell you about it.
Have you had
In
the
July.
caviar chicken nuggets yet?
I haven't, but Brooks proposed them to me like a while ago and said like, "Oh my gosh, this is what I'm bringing," and I said, "Okay, that's very cool."
Is he one of your weirder? And you can be. I mean, again, he would love it. Is he one of your weirder vendors as far as like coming with caviar to
weird
the Iowa
ideas.
State Fair?
Oh,
I mean, you had to think when the lobster roll came out, you're like, what are you doing? And now
Yeah, Middle America
Yeah.
lobster roll.
Yeah.
And also our average fairgoer, their income is about 58,000, and Brooks has, by our tracking stuff, we can see that his people are a little bit higher end, but so he can sell a lobster roll like nobody else, and so
those cameras are tracking our spending habits. Okay, now I'm down.
I guarantee.
Yes.
I guarantee. See this phone right here? You're
I know,
geotagged right now.
Yeah.
You want to go? You want to go into that room? Is what you want to go
Mindy's
into.
going into the war room to see how much money you make. I get it now. Yeah.
I'm tracking you. I knew exactly where you came from this morning.
Yeah. They watch you drive in, do a U-turn, and park
What
right
is he
out there.
doing? What is this?
Yes.
Who's this butthead think he is?
Mindy, we do want to thank you because we know you get. I feel special because you got Fox News on site and you
Yeah.
came here with us. I mean, you could be
Thank
hanging
you.
out with the Fox News folks, and that's
It's all
great.
good.
What is you're already working on stuff I know for next year, just like
Yeah.
there's already vendors that are planning their new food for next year.
Sure.
What are things that we'll see once these 11 days are over?
Well, we start construction right after, so the 24th they'll start working on that, and then
The
we're
swine barn, you're saying?
Yep,
Oh,
and
man.
we're building a new kitchen in the Varied Industries building
Okay.
for cookies, and so they'll be ripping that up shortly. And then we all meet as staff to say like, this didn't work, this worked, like how can we improve things and stuff like that. So, but shout out to Brooks for hosting you guys here too. And you asked me if he did weird food, and of course he does.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's a marketing genius.
He
so,
is.
If anybody on the fairgrounds could sell a $99 chicken nugget with some fish eggs on it, that's the dude to do it.
It's going to be the guy wearing the lobster bacon suit.
Okay, just between us kids,
Yeah.
right?
Okay,
It's just
all right.
us,
I mean,
just us talking.
when he first proposed like the lobster roll for at $99, then the cat. Do you guys, as a group, sit there? There's no way this is going to happen, and then you watch it happen. You're like, unbelievable, because I do. I sit there and go, you're selling caviar nuggets for $99?
Yeah.
Yeah, when
And
you
then he does
ramped
it.
it up with the
Champagne.
champagne,
That was
I
my-
was like, ooh, I don't know about that. But then people, it's like a special thing that they're doing. So, yeah, he can market it like nobody else. So I wasn't
listen,
worried.
And Mindy, this is about an experience.
Yeah.
Like coming to the fair, a lot of the things that you do here, you could do if you wanted to do them. Doing them all at one time and having that experience and seeing all the
Yeah.
people, there's something about coming here and doing something you don't get to do the rest of the year. And he is
Yep.
nailing that niche.
How long have you
Yep.
been doing your job?
This will be my 12th fair.
12th year. How much has the fair changed in your 12 years?
Actually, quite a bit. Food has become way more cool. I think there's a lot more foodies out there. So we're adding some different foods like the noodles, and we have the egg roll lady around here somewhere. So I think more diverse food is coming around the corner. And then I just think the fair is a unique beast, and I work in marketing. We call them passionate, how passionate people are. It's legit their fair.
Yeah.
So when they give us feedback, and I know Ross feels like this too, but they're like, because it's my fair. It's like I want to give you feedback because I have ownership in whatever we're doing here, which is pretty cool. So.
And you did say something earlier I would like to, because I didn't realize, I guess I don't understand the state's role here with the fairgrounds. I didn't think the state had a lot to do with what.
So we're the only authority that's under the state. We used to be, the Iowa Lottery was an authority and the Iowa State Fair was an authority, but we're the only authority, and we're an entity of the state, but our entire budget is separate. All the income that we have is what we do with renovations and paying employees and things like that. So we're funded. We don't have any state funding unless we go and ask for capital improvements. So
you're like the Iowa Athletic Department.
Yeah, pretty much.
A little bit, yeah. Self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient, yeah.
We use a little help now and again. We got a swine barn needs $1 million.
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's where we got Peter County at the
helps.
Blue Ribbon Foundation out there to raise those funds for that. So then we'll put in some capital improvement funds, and then he'll go fundraise the rest of it.
So do you sleep here for the 11 days, or do you actually go home?
I do stay here. So I live west of here, and it's way too far to come back and forth. So I'm here on grounds anywhere from 3:30 to 4:30 in the mornings. So I'm here for 11 days.
I can't believe you don't have a place to stay here.
I call it fair camp. I'm at fair camp for 11 days.
Yeah, I would have thought she had a place. How about this? There is one house
Yes.
that is on the fairgrounds.
Mhm.
Does the CEO of the fair still live in that home?
Yes. Yeah.
'Cause that's the house. Connie Bozen, our mayor, grew
Yeah.
up in that house.
Really?
Yeah. Her
Mhm.
dad was the president of the fair for a long time.
Yeah. She lived there, and now Jeremy lives there.
Okay.
But we kid him all the time that he lives in a gated community because we
Yeah,
have like
right.
gates all the way around our.
Right. And he has a 45-acre yard, too. So
450.
450 acres.
Wow. Who mows that for him?
Our maintenance
I
crew.
know. What, do you ever walk out and go, I want to mow today, guys? Can I weed eat? You know.
It's pretty funny though, right before the fair, because if you drive by right now, he has tents because he hosts our county fair day and our volunteer dinner and stuff like that in his yard.
Yeah.
So a couple days before the fair, he said, "I got to get out of here. I got to go mow my yard." So he does mow his little plot there. But
I went to the Wright County Fair this year. It was my first time ever going to
Sure,
a county
yeah.
fair. Only fair I'd ever been to was here
yeah.
in my entire life. That was fun to see. So
Yeah.
when you go to those fair conventions, do you have or do county fairs? I mean, they're
Yep.
kind of on a different level, obviously.
So some county fairs will go there depending on the size. You know, Jeremy came from the Clay County Fair, so that's a bigger fair,
Yeah.
and they'll be there. But even like the Hamilton County Fair in Iowa or the Lynn County Fair is at that fair convention. But Iowa, fun fact, in December has their own fair convention.
Oh. There we go.
So
See,
all
there
the
we go.
county fairs and the state fair go to that Des Moines one, and it's at the Des Moines Airport Holiday Inn. It's I know you're laughing because
Well, it's just like
it's such a weird hotel.
I feel like I'm gonna get. I feel like I'm gonna get sold a pyramid scheme. Like, hey, do you? If you invite
Yes.
3 friends,
Yeah, it
Uh-huh.
feels like the set from the Breakfast Club. It feels like it's from 1985.
It's like a spring break for county fairs because those
That's
rooms
awesome.
open up to the swimming pool,
Yes.
so they'll all be open and they'll.
It's got
all
a very
be,
Adventureland
Wow.
end feel to it.
Yes,
I love it. Mindy, thank you so
Yes.
much. This is great.
absolutely.
Congratulations on a good start. Hope it goes well here.
Yeah, thank you guys.
hopefully the rain will stay away the rest of the day. That's for sure.
I hope so.
Hey, if you need new floors, Iowa Floor Covering in Bondurant has you covered.
Thank you so much.
With carpet, hardwood tile, luxury vinyl, and more, plus expert sales and installation you can trust. That's Iowa Floor Covering. Good people. Great floors. Visit iowafloorcovering.com today. Make sure to tell them Travis and Ross from the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive, sent you. It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
At Iowa Floor Covering, we believe great floors start with great service. Whether you're looking for a plush carpet, durable LVP, timeless hardwood, stylish laminate, or beautiful tile, including custom tile showers, we'll help you find the perfect fit. No pressure, no pushy sales tactics, just honest guidance from a team that listens. DIY Weekend Warrior, we've got the products and advice to set you up for success. Iowa Floor Covering, floors you'll love from people you can trust.
There are a lot of reasons to want a self-driving mower from Iowa Mobotics.
Being automated
gives me more time to do my hobbies.
I travel so much for work that I don't have time to take care of the lawn, but I still care about how it looks.
And I'm just lazy. Gives me time to work in the wood shop instead of spending it on the mower.
It works in my schedule.
And I just really hate doing it.
No matter your reason, with Iowa Mobotics, spend less time mowing, more time living.
It's Marion with Willis Volvo Cars, and back to school season is here. We just want to make sure that you and your teen driver's vehicle is ready for the road ahead. For the entire month of August, we will be offering free multi-point vehicle inspections, any make or model. At any of our service center locations, a certified technician will check out your tires, brakes, underneath the vehicle, and everything in between. To schedule an appointment, give us a call or head online at willisvolvocars.com.
You love the Hawkeyes. You love hot takes. Combine them after every game this season with the Black and Gold Rush on the Rush Radio Network.
The best bread is made from scratch, freshly baked with locally sourced ingredients and love. At Big Sky Bread, we take great pride in our delicious products. We know you'll enjoy them almost as much as we enjoy baking them. Try our newly rebranded granola. Specially handmade, our amazing granola makes for a delightful treat. You can order online, purchase at local grocery retailers, or find us at the downtown Des Moines Farmers Market every Saturday. We look forward to serving you.
For people who like to save money.
Do you or a loved one suffer from chronic overspending, getting less but paying more? Then you may have a case of big HVAC. Now is the time to try Priority One. We set our own prices, which means you pay for what you need, not for anything else. And if you need a heating service or a new furnace, now is the time to try Priority One.
Side effects of Priority One include increased happiness, extra peace of mind, and bonus cash for whatever you want. Please use responsibly.
Every business has priorities, and Priority One Heating and Cooling is no different. As a service provider, we prioritize quality air conditioners and furnaces that will keep your home at your comfort level year-round. As a small business, we prioritize doing things the right way and treating people fairly. As a truly local business, we prioritize our community. As a veteran-owned business, we prioritize duty and commitment. For big business service with local value, trust your home to the place where you are always Priority One.
Hi, it's Noel. At Fiscus Jewelers, we're honored by the fact that our customers continue to come back on purpose, and that trust means everything to us. For years, we've been privileged to be a part of life's most meaningful moments, and we never take that responsibility lightly. We proudly offer the largest inventory in Ankeny, cutting-edge custom designs, including free CAD drawings, and a team that takes the time to get it right. Thank you for choosing us year after year. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
The Rush, presented by Willis Automotive, is back because apparently Travis and Ross have even more to say.
Hour number 2 of the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive and Willis Cadillac. Explore their lineup of all-electric crossovers and XT5 models, including the all-new 3-row Vista Q. And if you're looking for an Escalade, contact them to learn more about placing your custom order at willisauto.com. If you're listening on the audio stream at therushradio.com, the Rush Radio Android app, or the TuneIn app, thank you so much. Watch it on YouTube. Go ahead and slap that subscribe button. Get this video like. Leave your comments in the comment section. Phone lines are open at 515-517-2303, and follow us on social media. The man in the middle, he runs this place. Brooks Reynolds. What's up, buddy?
Good morning.
How was, those are on. How's day one of the fair?
Day one was great. It was, a lovely day here at the Iowa State Fair. We got off to a great start, knocking off the cobwebs.
Is the voice from yelling?
I talk a lot. I blow a lot of smoke here. And I talk to hundreds of people every day.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I do is just, go around and chatting and seeing how the folks are doing. And I do a few interviews a day. And
yeah. How many interviews a day do you do?
It varies. I think I did 6 yesterday.
6?
I'll do 10 today. 10 today.
10?
I'm going to Jeff Angelo right at 7:45.
Most of them about the caviar?
Yeah. Obviously, caviar and chicken nuggets is something to talk about. It's unusual.
I've never had caviar in my life.
It looks like we got it coming up here in a bit.
Never had caviar.
Yeah.
That just shows you the different class of human you are than I am. I'm
Okay.
I am lowbrow.
Okay, I have a podcast about Tuscany. Yeah, okay. I've been with you in Europe. We're
going up to Canada to go fishing here in about a month. The guys were asking the other day if we could just borrow the plane that you took to the football camp when you were a kid.
Okay, I'll just shut up now. I will just shut
real question,
up, folks.
Real question. I didn't know if it's still available. Is it still wings still on?
Well, that would have been
boy?
a 1986, Cessna 172.
We're not picky.
Yeah. It only seats 4, so Did you sell a lot of chicken nuggets with caviar on them yesterday?
I think we sold like 16 or so.
Did you think it was going to be more or less?
Around there.
Okay.
When we bought our caviar.
Because you got to ration it. Well, I know you'll eat it if you don't sell it.
Yeah, definitely. We thought last year when we had the high roller roll, we sold 180 of those. So we have 200 tins of caviar that we first bought. Okay. And then I probably gave, we had Channel 5, Channel 8, Channel 13, a couple local influencers.
This is what I was going to ask you, because I was on the Instagram and the TikTok last night, right? And every fucking thing on my feed was them eating your chicken nuggets.
How dare you promote it so well?
No, but I got to thinking, how many food influencers come in and say, "Hey, I'm a food influencer. I'll do this for you."
I reach out to them. I mean,
you reach out to them?
I kind of vet them if I like you, and I think you've got a reach, or if you're a different demographic that I don't normally have.
Okay.
Like Iowa Lovers Tatiana, she's great. She has got a great platform. She comes. Ashley DeJong, she's going for that 30s and 40s-year-old mother group that I want. We market to women because if women come,
the guys are coming.
Dumbasses like us are going to follow.
Yep.
Sarah Booz, Anthony Lovingood.
Don't forget my buddy Tanner Lloyd.
Oh, Tanner's my boy. And, again, him. Like yesterday, there's a group called Templeton Travelers. This local couple, their last name's Templeton. They were here Wednesday night and did a little thing with us. And then I reached out yesterday, and they happened to be here again, and they came in. And that whatever the cost of my caviar. And they put it out, and they get 30,000, 40,000 views.
Yeah,
it's worth it.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, but I just didn't know if you just had people. You ever had people just randomly show up and say, "Hey, I'm a food influencer"?
They'll reach out sometimes, and again, it's I'll check you out. I'm like, do you have how many likes do you have, followers, all that fun stuff. I'm not really on. My niece is our TikTok gal, so I don't know really about that stuff. But Instagram. Facebook, all that fun stuff. But
Snapchat.
Yeah.
You are
Snapchat?
Big Snapchat guy.
You are a microcosm of the fair. The logistics here are, amplified for what Mindy was just doing. She had the Rod Stewart thing cancel. Rod Stewart cancels on what she said Wednesday. They found that information out. Have you had that happen? I mean, you're on a different level hill. So do you have a roster of Owen Justices that you try to call in an instant?
We've, every year we seem to have a band or two that kind of something happens. Some member gets ill or something happens. They break up. We had one band break up.
Oh, no.
And we already print our signs sometimes. And it was one of those things where hey, we can't play. And, that happens. Or somebody I think one of our bands, I won't say who, I think he forgot he had his son's birthday, and we had him for 2 sets, and he's like, "Hey, buddy, I gotta cancel that set." I'm like, "Hey, that's all right." And
I'd do that. I would absolutely.
I think Owens, you've played. This is going to be your fifth or fifth fair, and it's great. Again, we have 44 different musical time slots during the fair. We have 4 bands a day, solo artists, duos, acoustic, mellow music kind of during the day, and then we kind of ramp it up at night. Last night we had the High Bank Boys, great group of young men out of Deep River, Iowa. They play 6 nights.
They put on a show.
Actually,
they're fun.
You know what? You got to come, Ross. It's on Sunday.
This Sunday?
Grupo 515.
Oh,
a band. A lot of tortas.
Dos cervezas, por favor.
I have somebody that I want to try the caviar. And
I know who this is.
And you hit the talk on that. Let's.
You can just touch it too. It's a touch screen.
So let's go down to New Sharon and see if Derek from New Sharon has ever had caviar. Caviar and Busch Light, Derek.
No.
No.
Not that I know. Not that I can remember.
Okay.
I got some issues today, fellas.
Okay.
What's your problem?
Go ahead.
No, you go.
I got a problem. You don't have the penalty box anymore, but I'm going to throw two people in it. One of them is that punk Jaden Daniels. Send a cease and desist letter to LSU. You transferred to LSU. It's not like you're a 4-year player. Shut up and concentrate on the NFL. And now, my boy Royce White. I'm watching the only station people should be watching, Fox News last night, and I see Royce White in a wig saying he had an interview with CNN at 5 o'clock, but they called him at 3 and canceled. And he said, how can they do that to a black transitioning woman? I want to punch Royce White right in his skull.
Derek, you never disappoint. Obviously, yeah?
He's going to look really good in Des Moines' very own mixed league team, co-ed team, the Chicky Gutches.
All right, Derek. Make sure to get to the Iowa State Fair and you come see Brooks at JR Southpork.
Tell him you're an influencer, Derek.
Yeah, tell him you're an
influencer.
Derek's an influencer.
I'm an influencer. Can I get a bush light and some caviar?
They looked me up on AI the other day, and I'm on there. I don't know how these people know who I am.
Oh. They looked me up on AI the other day.
Cut him off. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Derek. Oh, man. What do you got new besides the food? You know, I was talking about you earlier how after the fair last year you were talking about that customer experience flow and everything like that. What do you got new, man?
Here?
Yeah.
More seats. I think we probably added like 8 more picnic tables. You know, the fair let us put picnic tables on our north grass area. That's just behind the Palazzo coffee shop and Aunt Mary's Grinders. You know, so we kind of monitor that. We basically put, I think there's like 20 or 25 picnic tables there. And actually, you know, our bussers go out there and, you know, clean it up every day just because, you know, more seating. I mean, seats, you know, Jeremy Parsons always talks that seating is limited here. I mean, I think we have under 10,000 seats, you know, picnic tables, benches, that kind of things. You know, there's over 100,000 people on an average that come into the Iowa State Fair a day, and seating and shade are limited. So,
This patio that's right in front of us, is that your patio?
No, but I clean it.
Okay, so if you clean it, could you build on it? See, that would be a perfect place for like a stage. And you can move your bands out there.
Yeah, that would be nice. But, you know, with our proximity to the Bill Riley stage, they don't, it's just sound. You know, we actually have a new decibel meter reading contractor, you know.
AI.
They're so from like the middle of the street where those couple are right now with their umbrellas, you can't be over 85 decibels. So we actually have a decibel meter.
Wow.
In our Latin band, Grupo Cinco Quince, was here on Tuesday doing a sound check, and it is so loud inside, but then when you get out, it's actually not that bad. Good. But, you know, just more taps, more slushy machines. You know, obviously we're a beer hall, and our main objective is to make sure that everyone is hydrated here at the Iowa State Fair. So we have a lot of bartenders, and just, again, it's, you know, we have to, put everything in through our Clover point of sale system. It's just, you know, more bartenders means just a faster transaction time and expediting that. You know, the most important people here pulled up, Ankeny Sanitation. You know, need them. If we didn't have them, I met the owner last night. I told him he was the most important person here. And then I also told Gus Dahl he was the second most important person here because he sells the Busch Light.
Did you tell Gus he was the second most important person, or did you tell him he was the most important as well?
I blow a lot of smoke. I can't help it. I did ask him if I could ride a Clydesdale. He said no.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, come on.
I mean, if Brooks Reynolds can't ride a Clydesdale, what are our chances?
Okay, this is going to sound like a dumb question.
Okay.
But we're in a safe space, right?
Yeah.
Do you ride Clydesdales, or are they only for pulling wagons? I mean,
you can ride one.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you get a saddle?
I've ridden a Percheron.
You can milk anything with nipples.
I just never seen anybody on the back of a Clydesdale.
That's a good point. I've never even seen it.
You've been on a what?
Percheron. It's like a Clydesdale.
Okay, I did not know that.
Remember when I dated Horse Girl?
No, you've dated so many people. I don't remember them all.
I'm a shy guy.
Dated Horse Girl.
She was Horse Girl. Yeah.
Oh.
Long time ago.
Yeah,
Long time ago? Wow.
Travis has a horse story too, or that's a donkey.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We have a mini donkey bartender here.
Is the donkey coming back this year?
Yeah, Pedro is here. Yeah.
Mini donkey bartender. Oh, Jason's bringing. Look at this.
Yeah.
Jason. What's up, brother? How are you, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Here you go. Thank you, Jason. Jason Southpork, CFO extraordinaire, Iowa State Fair. So Jason's with Greek House Chefs. So Greek House Chefs is my culinary partner.
Okay.
Jason and I grew up together. We played soccer in 1983 on the Chiefs. We went to Roosevelt together. And then in around 2017, I started doing some, that stuff I do for Molten.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So I asked Jason, like, hey, do you think Greek House Chefs could, like, cook a Thanksgiving luncheon for me for this elementary school? And that's kind of how my relationship with Greek House Chefs started. And we started doing, we did 3 Thanksgiving turkey lunches, 2017, 2018, 2019. And then the pandemic hit, but whatever. But Greek House Chefs is amazing.
And so can we, just for a minute, so Greek House Chefs, you start to get that ready.
I just want to show people this. So this is the caviar chicken nuggets. You get 10 chicken nuggets. The creme fraiche, is that how you say it?
Creme fraiche.
Creme fraiche, and then the tin of caviar. So I'm going to let you make it for me because you know the proper proportion here. Folks, I've never had caviar before. And I'll be a real food critic. If I don't like it, I'll tell you. Can I smell it first?
Sure. So I kind of just...
I was expecting a fish. There's no smell to it.
I kind of dunk it in the creme fraiche.
Okay.
So we're going to dunk a little creme fraiche, get that on top. Because you got the hot fried nug.
There's no smell to that.
No.
The cooling creme fraiche, and then the salt bomb of
oh my gosh,
the caviar.
Look at that.
Oh, and do you want one?
Yeah. This is a first time. I'm in my 50s and I've never had caviar. So we're doing something new here. Nothing like eating live on the radio. All right.
So yeah, again, it's.
Here we go. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Owen.
Hot.
Very hot. I'm going to push back on a food reviewer because you had Sipker out here doing one the other day, and he said it was fishy. There's nothing fishy about this whatsoever. I'm like, so Sipker had me scared.
No.
Sipker doesn't know how to. Don't believe anything Scott Skipper says.
Here, we got some special deliveries for you right now.
Oh boy.
This is Gentry Miller.
Oh my gosh, look at those things.
Gentry's from Josephine's Donuts. You're from Indiana, right?
Yeah, we live in North Liberty, right outside of South Bend.
Oh, yeah. These special deliveries for you. They're a yeast risen dough.
Yeah.
Wow. So we put caviar on the donuts too, or how does that?
Well, we haven't yet, but Brooks can come up with anything. So
right.
well, maybe we'll challenge him to try it.
How
later
long have
today.
you guys been at the fair?
This is our second year.
Okay.
I grew up doing fairs, so did my wife. We're a lot like Brooks, and our business is named after a woman, my wife's great-grandmother, which is her namesake, Josephine.
Oh, nice.
She started one elephant ears in the 60s. And
so do you have like where are you at? I guess tell people
we're right in front of the swine barns, right inside Gate 8.
Okay, right in front of the swine barn. Check these donuts out. Those are massive, folks. Do you only do glazed, or do they have other like?
Yeah, we only do glazed.
Okay.
Josephine's glazed donuts.
Absolutely.
No shit, Sherlock. I guess I was talking like a chocolate glaze, a maple glaze, or anything like that. Just.
Does he always treat you like this? Is that just me? Only when he's been drinking.
Don't you love it when you show up at Donuts and you just get thrown on YouTube and the radio right away?
No, it's great. We're really thankful you guys are here.
Excellent.
Well, we appreciate the
I'm
donuts.
I'm going to dive into one of these, man.
Fantastic.
This is really, really good.
All right.
Thank you.
And this is one of the things that is kind of like, if there's one thing that I would say to Mindy, I feel like they are missing. There's not a lot of breakfasty.
I eat those. I probably have at least half of one a day, that was my breakfast yesterday. At 8:30, it's pouring down rain. I'm going to the grand, the opening ceremony down at it was supposed to be outside at the horse barn, but then they had to move it to the cattle auction area just because of the rain. And I got, if you buy 3 boxes, you get a 4th box for free. So I get those, and my staff, and we literally, when I bring these back into our kitchen or to our break area for my staff, they are gone in like 5 minutes.
So you had a half of one for breakfast.
No, I had a full one.
You had a full one?
But I probably
He
average.
said sometimes he has a half of one. That's what he said. Yeah, he's not trying to lie to folks.
But I probably average
Yeah,
half of one a
that's-
day. What do you think? You should have another one.
I'm going to.
I loved it.
I want you another one? He says he's good.
I like the caviar a lot.
And again, it's, I can't do. Okay, so Brandon Schroeder,
Yeah.
the
He's from Campbell's.
Urbandale wrestling phenom, can't make it this morning. Campbell's Concessions, he was going to come here and talk about the depot and Campbell's corn dogs and all their stuff that they have here. They have 21 stands.
21. They have their own parking for their employees, Travis.
With all this rain we've had, he's just had, they've got to put out some fires, so he's not going to be here. So I'm going to blow smoke a little longer than I thought. But they're great. But again, I can't do a corn dog. I'm not going to do we did a tenderloin year one. It was delicious, but there's tenderloins everywhere. I mean, three ones, you can see it. Extreme tenderloins. Barbecued. The rib shack's right over there. What you smoking? That's overplayed. We have to bring things that are different.
I'm gonna pay you a compliment. Now, people may remember, if you've been following the show for a long time, I looked a lot different 2 years ago.
You were thick.
I was thick because I ate a lot of McDonald's chicken nuggets because that was my favorite. That's better than a McDonald's chicken.
It's not even close.
It's not
That's
close.
actual chicken.
That's the real deal.
We had a chicken nugget taste test in April.
Remember
how many different chicken nugget taste? How many different chicken nuggets?
Like 15, 20. I can't remember.
God.
What did I do last week? I can't remember.
I love it. Killer, buddy. Good job.
Wow.
How much?
And you got a new beer this year too, right? The candy cooler.
Cotton Rocket Cooler.
Cotton Rocket Cooler.
It's the cotton candy and the Rocket Pop Sour from Barntown. Pete Faber just makes such crushable, delicious beers. And kind of what we've done here at JR's is we kind of mix our beers. When we won the 2024 Best New Alcoholic Drink with the Iowa State Fair, it was the Cowgirl Cooler. Its original name was the Panty Dropper, but we just didn't think that was appropriate for the Iowa State Fair.
It is a family. It's a family event.
And then last year we won again with the Pink Pony Cooler, which was a pink guava sour and their cotton candy. I was on a culinary journey in northern Vietnam.
You go on a lot of culinary journeys, by the way.
As one does.
I try to go seek flavors from near and far, from parts unknown, as they say.
Yeah.
And I had a pink guava spritzer from Song Kai Distillery in Hanoi.
You've had that one?
Yeah, I think I did.
It's delicious. And that's, again, I try to, bring things that are weird and talking about it. As you said on your feeds, people are talking about it. It's like, I may not sell them, but they're going to be like, oh, we should go to JR's and check it out and see someone buy one or whatever.
Yeah.
But again, get a couple people, get 4 people and, try a couple, get 10 people, put it, $10 and try one.
Damn.
The creme fraiche. I only know about creme fraiche because of Southpork. Randy Marsh.
That caviar, it's the salt. There's no fish taste whatsoever. Right. No fish taste. Don't believe what you hear on the streets. It's no fish taste. That's the bomb. Damn. Thank you.
So
for letting us try that.
your first caviar experience.
Did we pop your caviar
do it
cherry?
again?
You popped my caviar cherry.
Nice.
Damn.
Nice.
You're not even crying most of the time.
I should be weeping. I should be, I'm verklempt here. Oh yeah, bring these in. I got a surprise for you.
Oh shit!
What the hell is this now?
I got a surprise for you.
You got a surprise for Brooks?
I got a surprise for Brooks.
All right, this is going to be exciting.
It's time for some cock.
Oh, we got the best cock?
We got some cock.
What? What is this?
Little Jerry Seinfeld.
Little Jerry?
Little Jerry Seinfeld. Can I hold this thing? How do I do? Ooh, it's wet. Here, Brooks. Look at that.
I'm good. I got to touch food.
Look at that. We got little Jerry Seinfeld.
Caviar. What's going on?
Is he really little Jerry?
Okay.
Yeah. Come here, boys.
Put on the microphone.
There you go. Come here. What's your name, buddy?
That is a good looking.
What's your name?
Crew.
That's a sweet name. How are you?
Yeah.
I like the jacket too. You a fisherman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah.
So, are you showing this thing?
Yep.
All right. How old? What's the cock's name?
It's a Rhode Island Red.
A Rhode
Rooster.
Island Red?
Yep.
All right. You going to win today?
Maybe.
No, you say yes. You say yes, I'm going to win.
Yeah, you got to build some confidence in this bird.
Did your dad tell you what you're going to do this morning? And you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What?
You guys listen every day?
Oh man, sorry.
Yeah, really.
What is a judge looking for? Like, what are the things that make this the cock that you brought?
Like the wing feather quality.
Okay.
It needs to be good. Like.
Okay. Yeah. Look at. Okay, we're doing a live 4-H
Yes, here we
demonstration.
go.
Oh, look at that. Here, he's spreading that wing.
Like how the black goes all the way down to the feathers.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It switches over here. It's on the left side, and then it switches over to the right.
Oh, can you show them on this side too, so that people can see that a little better?
Look at that.
So see that is super cool.
Now, how many times can you show
your cock on the show?
On the show, is it a
Not
one-time
often.
year? Can he come back next year again?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. When do you finally get to eat him?
Never.
Oh, okay. All right. So, is there? How old is this?
You
one?
want to hold him?
Not really.
Okay.
It's like 7 months old.
Oh, we got a different bird too. Oh, hold on,
He's
hold on.
7 months
He's
old?
7 months old.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
Look at the coloring on him, man.
Does he ever get you with his talons?
No.
No?
It's pretty nice.
He's pretty nice.
All right.
He looks like an
your brother right here.
Yep.
All right. So we're gonna bring your brother in. So I'm gonna give you the.
He looks like an angry
look,
chicken, doesn't he? But he's
all right.
He's not an angry chicken.
Not
though.
an angry chicken. Well, he was getting right there. I'm going
Was
to
he?
take these off you.
How do you know he was getting angry?
Because he started kicking me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
You almost got caught with a talon.
Can cocks kick?
You about got kicked by a cock.
All right, I'm going to put these on you, bud. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right, what's your name?
Look at
Pen.
Penn?
Yep.
All right. Named after William? All right.
Nice to meet you, buddy. Nice to meet you. Okay, what do you got here? A little bit smaller.
So this is a modern game hen,
Okay.
and
Can
it's
I-
a
can I hold
bantam.
him?
Sure.
Oh, look underneath his wing.
Oh, no, he doesn't
there
want
it was.
me.
That was it. That was
He
it.
doesn't want me.
I touched him on accident there.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, hold him up a little bit higher so people can.
There you go.
There you
All
go.
right.
There you go.
So, do they
like caviar?
I have never tried it.
All right. We should maybe
what does a hen
find
eat?
out.
Just chicken food.
Okay.
16% layer feed.
16%. What does that mean?
Layer.
It like helps it with all the proteins it needs to lay an egg
Oh,
and that stuff.
layer feed. It's feed that helps them lay eggs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm pretty dumb. So you got to slow things down sometimes for
So,
me.
have you always wanted to
Yeah.
show hens and chickens, or did your mom and dad make you do it?
It seemed pretty interesting. My dad actually brought 2 baby chicks one night from the extension office
Really?
for our 4-H building, and he brought them home so we could have them.
So,
And that's where it started? Was
Yeah.
this just with those 2 chicks?
Yeah.
where are
Wow.
you and your brother from?
West Des Moines.
West Des Moines. Nothing says showing chickens and cocks like West Des Moines.
Listen, it's a diverse community out there in West Des Moines. So how many?
He's looking at me like.
So how many birds do you guys have? You started with 2 chicks. How many do you have now?
Like 200.
Oh my gosh! What? In West Des Moines, you have a chicken farm? What's the name of the show barn? Or the show coop?
DeJean. Cooper
Oh,
DeJean.
Cooper
DeJean. So, Dad, do you live on a farm? Okay. Because
An acreage in
he
Dallas
says West Des
Center.
Moines. I'm like, well, I get your neighbors just absolutely gotta love you.
Right.
Now,
My neighbors have like 6 chickens, and it's constant noise. And it doesn't bother me. It's not like it annoys me or anything, but 200?
Now, do you have regular chickens? You use the eggs?
Yeah.
You didn't bring us a dozen?
No.
Damn it.
So let me ask you, what do you do with all the chicken poop?
We put it on our compost pile for our garden.
Okay.
Hold on for a second. Honest to God, I do a fundraiser in David City, Nebraska. In that fundraiser, they sell 10 tons of chicken poop.
They do.
And it goes for about $15,000. Honest to God. So you start keeping that chicken poop, you go sell it to farmers, I'll make you more money than those birds will.
He just gave you the game, boys.
Yeah, and you got 200 birds? Have you talked to Costco? You guys might be a good food. You didn't get that, son. That's okay. You're a good kid, Penn. You're a good kid. You're a good kid. Now, is this going to win? And why does he got the?
Yeah, he had a blue band on his.
Okay.
Did you notice that?
Yeah. So
Just for like a marker for my bird.
okay.
My color's red, so I put a red zip tie on all my birds.
So what time do you get judged this morning?
Soon.
Soon. Have you been through this before? Is this your
8:30.
first year?
I've done this like 2 years.
So,
So you're an old veteran.
When judges come
Lights
up,
aren't going to be too bright for him.
is this like the dog show where they come up and they start feeling your bird up and you just got to sit there and watch, or can you go, hey, can you slip him a 50 and go, let my bird win? No.
Nope.
Your bird looks like he was. Is it good that he's relaxed? He looked like he was almost asleep there. He had one eye closed, or is that one of his tricks?
Yeah, it's nice that he's relaxed right now.
Okay.
And he's been around a lot of people before.
Okay.
So.
Did you give him some drugs to calm him down, or what?
No.
He gave me some drugs earlier to calm me down. It worked. It worked.
Oh, Penn, well, thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
Thank you for bringing it. This is great.
This has been fun.
We got live animals on the show.
That was a good surprise,
See?
brother. Good job out of you.
He
See
reached
how we
out
did
on
that?
X the other day, and I'm like, bring him by. We'll have fun.
That's freaking awesome. Love it. Thank you so much.
Oh, man. All right, buddy. We'll take these off of you. Thank you so much. Good luck. Hope you win.
So Captain Kirk can hole out from 270 yards, and he can raise chickens.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
All right, thank you so much.
Learning.
Hey, if you're not feeling right, don't ignore it. Treat it, but treat it your way. Urology Center of Iowa has a dedicated men's health wellness center designed to restore your confidence and your comfort and put you back in control, because at UCI, you will get personalized treatment based on you and nobody else. You deserve a clear plan, a private, tailored experience, and judgment-free care. That's UCI. Schedule an appointment with UCI today at IowaURO.com. When we come back, the Iowa Lottery weekly. Woohoo! It is the Rush Radio Show powered by Willis Automotive.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job-ionaire. Front row tickets to every show-yonaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie-yonaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles-yonaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
Willis Chevrolet's Summer of Savings is on now, and the deals are turning up the heat. You'll find a huge selection of new, used, and Car Bravo certified vehicles, all ready for your next road trip, daily drive, or whatever summer throws your way. Right now, you can take advantage of 0% for 5 years on the dependable Silverado and 0% for 36 months on the versatile Equinox and the affordable Trax. It's the perfect time to get into the Chevy you've been eyeing. Don't wait. Shop Willis Chevrolet's Summer of Savings here in Granger or online at willischevy.com.
Another day in paradise.
You said it, buddy. Wait, I shop at Tim.
With over 20 years of experience, Bats and Bugs Pest Solutions can help.
I don't like the sound of that.
Whether it's birds in your dryer vent, ants in your kitchen, or bats in your attic.
Did you just say bats?
Call us today and see how Bats and Bugs can help prevent your home from becoming their home.
Not good. Not good.
Well, it's been nice knowing you. I'm out of here.
Bats and Bugs Pest Solutions. Even the pests know.
So I think what's unique about Urology Center of Iowa is that we are a truly independent, single specialty clinic.
We have a mantra that the patient comes first, the group comes second, and we as individual surgeons come last.
When I meet with a patient for the first time, I want them to feel heard. I never want them to feel like I'm in a rush.
Just watching the change that you can make in a patient's life, it's everything.
Schedule an appointment at IowaURO.com.
I like to buy America, go from hometowns near and far. All pursuing happiness, doesn't matter who you are. That's the real thing.
Loving the Rush? Of course you are. Keep listening for more local sports content on The Lunch Rush with Trent Condon from 11 to 1 and Beyond the Bench with Sean Roberts and Lucas Strain from 4 to 6 every day. It's all here on the Rush Radio Network.
Fresh, wild walleyes. This summer, point your compass north to Ballard's Resort on Lake of the Woods. Ballard's Lake of the Woods long-standing family resort offers a pole-in-hand guided fishing experience along with all-inclusive packages that include lodging and meals. Chase 10-pound trophies with the walleye capital of the world's most established fleet. Your adventure for fresh, wild walleyes awaits at Ballard's Resort. Set the hook at ballardsresort.com.
Hi, I'm Tom, owner of Central City Liquors. Our customers love us because we offer a large selection at an affordable price. And to keep costs low for you, we don't splurge on fancy promotions and expensive equipment. This commercial is being shot on a phone taped to a stick. Anyway, we are proud to announce our new rewards program that allows customers to save more the more they buy. Whoop. So don't spend more to pay for fancy commercials. Save at Central City, where we know what's important. I told you we should have used duct tape.
August is here, which means back to school season is upon us. We over at Land Rover Des Moines want to ensure you and your teens' vehicles are ready for the road ahead. For the entire month of August, we are offering free multi-point vehicle inspections, any make or model. At any of our service center locations, a certified technician will take a look at your tires, brakes, underneath the car, and everything in between. To schedule an appointment, give us a call or head online at LandRoverDesMoines.com.
The Rush, presented by Willis Automotive, returns now with fresh sports takes and at least one unnecessary rant.
Now for the Iowa Lottery Weekly. Woohoo! And this week's prize includes some new chances to play. $30 in the Price is Right scratch game, plus $30 in the all-new Iowa Hawkeyes Insta-Play and the $30 Iowa State Cyclones Insta-Play free play coupons, plus an Iowa Lottery VIP. As an Iowa Lottery VIP, these are all eligible for their second chance promotions. And if you're not a VIP, sign up for free at the ialotttery.com/VIP. So you're probably like, well, this is the first time you're getting to the woohoo. You're not giving us a chance to get into the woohoo. Well, here's the deal. You can call at 515-517-2303. But we did get some submissions because people were on top of it.
Emailing it? Nice,
yeah,
nice.
emailing.
Okay.
So he goes, so I'm just going to read these. And by the way, we're live at JR Southpork Ranch. It's East Side Night at the Iowa State Fair. And we had Cox on with us before this, if you missed it. So that was a lot of fun. I have both a woohoo and a boohoo. Want the bad news first? Well, it's coming. I just had to put my dog down tonight. Oh, he's been my little buddy for 9 years. Always snuggled in my back or in between my legs. Really? Okay. Wow.
What? What's wrong with that?
I don't know. Is there peanut butter in there?
What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know. While watching everything, his health, and here he's put his dog down, and I'm bringing up peanut butter. I'm sorry. His health took a big turn recently, and I was hoping he would be around for a few days after me and my wife went to a trip to Washington, D.C. That leads me to the woohoo. She surprised me last Thursday after I got home from work. From a long weekend in D.C. for our 23rd anniversary. I have to say it was awesome, but sitting in Chicago for 4 hours due to a delay isn't much fun. But I caught up on the other programs and this amazing network. We had so much fun in the capital city, and just my opinion, the nighttime is the best time to see the sights. That's in Washington, D.C. Love you guys, and thanks for all you're doing.
You a D.C. fan?
I don't mind it, because a lot of stuff's free.
Yeah, I would say it is better at night because everything is gray.
That's fair.
And they have a rule in D.C. Do you know this, that no building can be taller than the Capitol?
Yeah.
And so you don't have, or the Washington Monument.
Washington Monument,
okay,
yeah.
okay. So there's no I don't know. It's an interesting town. I agree. It's better at night. It's better as an adult as well. Like when you're a kid and you want to do fun stuff, it's like, well, let's go to the Holocaust Museum.
I traumatized all four of my children because, they would do those D.C. trips in grade school.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let them go. Because I'm like, these are canned.
Because I'll let you finish. Yeah, you're right.
No, we understood that if you go as an adult and take it all in and not be on these junkets that you've paid way too much money for to be, and you're only going for like 2.5 days. I'm like, well, we could do a lot more for that. But it was more about, hey, you're going to look at Lincoln for 2 minutes, and then you're going to go to the Smithsonian, which takes like 4 days to do. So I'm like, nah, we're not spending that kind of money.
From the minute you started talking,
yeah,
Owen is off to the side over here. Oh, you didn't ever do that? Owen instantly went. Money. It was money. It was too expensive. I'm telling you, Audrey's going on this exact thing next year.
Waste of money. Waste of money. You have to learn to tell your kids no. Say, this is shit you pay for when you get older. And it's not the same. Either you go with Dad and we do it for like a week and a half. You're not going to go on some plane for 3 days and then come back and go, boy, I saw Washington, D.C. No, you didn't.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
All right, I'll let Audrey know that we're going to cancel the trip.
You should. You should. She won't remember it anyway.
Oh, that is so. The loses the dog, but wife gets him
the 23rd anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
This one comes from Tony. I learned a couple days ago that you guys are good friends with my neighbor, Ken Payne, which is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Ken's a great guy. I started listening to you guys back in 23 or 24 on KXNO. As silly as it was, my previous job was putting me through the ringer, and the Snoop Dogg Doggyland words of affirmation every morning at 7:58 helped more than you could ever know. You were both the bright lights in my life in dark times, and now I have a job I love doing every day, and in the morning routine, listening to your show before work. You guys both touch so many people and don't share their stories, and that don't share their stories. So keep being yourselves and keep kicking ass. That's from Tony. Which
Love
is really,
it,
really
Tony.
cool.
Thanks a lot, man. Thank you so much. And yeah, you got a great neighbor.
This one is from Todd.
Todd. That's a good, solid name. Todd.
This is.
You know any bad Todds? I got a cousin Todd. He's like a
Do I
man's
know
man.
a bad Todd? Huh. Yeah, I think I do.
Sorry.
If you didn't think it could be fun at the fair with nobody at the fair, you're crazy. This is the most fun I've had at the fair it maybe ever. And there's nobody here. This one comes from Todd. I wanted to share a story today that really put things in perspective.
Todd. Fucking Todd. Do you know any good Todds?
I want to share a story today that really put things in perspective for me. So you know this is going to be a downer, right? This morning I noticed my neighbor's lawn was unusually long. Now that's not characteristic of him, so I reached out to the family member to make sure everything was okay. I found out my neighbor Steve had just been put into hospice care for cancer. So I'm a teacher, so I had some time today. I decided to mow his lawn. It took me about 2 hours because the grass was so long that I had to mow it twice. As I worked, I listened to your show. When I finished, I had a real sense of pride knowing that I'd been able to do something small to help my neighbor and his family during a difficult time. Later that night, I received a text from a friend that hit me even harder. A former athlete I coached is being placed into hospice because he has a tumor on his spinal cord. Derek is only 43. He was one of the first athletes I coached in my 28 years of coaching track. I watched him as a young athlete, and now he's facing the end of his life. Both situations reminded me of just how fragile life really is. None of us are promised tomorrow, and sometimes it takes moments like these to make us stop and realize how precious every day is. So if there's anything I took away from this, hold your loved ones, tell them you love them, make the phone call, spend the extra time together, appreciate the ordinary days because those are the days that are truly extraordinary. Especially enjoy today, appreciate the people around you, and don't wait for something to happen before you realize how blessed you are. So there you go. It's not a woohoo, but I think he just wanted to get that off his chest.
It's a good perspective.
You know, Todd,
I like it.
we don't know any good Todds, but we think you're a pretty darn good Todd, and we're just going to make you the winner.
We might have changed our opinion on Todds,
yes.
Todd.
Yeah, you might have.
Might have just saved the day for Todds.
But, Todd, we're going to make you the winner because you got a lot of shit going on with that, and you could deserve $90 for now.
Yeah. Hopefully something really nice comes from that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Good ones today.
We have very, very good ones. We didn't get to this yet. And I
Kluver's just sitting here waiting for us.
shit, I forgot about
Jesus,
Kluver.
he's been sitting here the whole time,
I
dude.
didn't. Kluv, I'm sorry, man. Totally sorry.
Guy's a clown over here, man. Forgets what we're doing.
Did you see us holding Cox earlier?
Hold on. I want to be really clear. Never touched a cock at the Iowa State Fair. Okay?
You were free. Yeah, you kept your hands off, which is really
You saw that.
There was a lot of discipline there in that you Travis all over the Cocks, which doesn't surprise
Travis
me.
all over. I have good cock discipline. I know when to keep my hands clear and when
It's a good skill to have. Good skill to have.
It's an important one. Learned it on the east side.
By the way, I'm liking the ear pods. You sound good. You look good. You're not at home, though, are you?
I am at home. I'm in the kitchen today because I've got little Sheriff Woody down here, 1-year-old running around. I'm in daddy daycare mode for. I got to stop having kids, man, because I want to. The state fair is one of my favorite things, and when I saw that you guys were going to be there on Friday, the day that I was going to be on the show, I was like, I should just go up there with them and be on the show. But I'm daddy daycare, so it's once I have children that are not needing me to keep them alive at every point of the day, I will join you guys at the state fair.
Travis will tell you, man, that ends what? Travis, and they're about 28, 29 years old is when you stop.
Well, you know, Abigail and Owen kind of ran themselves. We left them by themselves, and they're 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
Know? I think.
By the way, the DC trip is worth it. I wanted to say that.
I think we went to Europe one time. Abby was 16. Owen was 14. Mary was 10. Greta was like 6. And they just stayed at home for a week by themselves. Jesus. I'm a bad parent.
That's got to be past statute of limitations.
They weren't going to remember it anyway, Tyler. They weren't even going to remember it anyway.
I wanted to tell
DC.
I wanted to tell Travis that the DC trip was worth it, and me and my wife still talk about that DC trip that we went on together.
In what grade?
8th grade.
Okay.
8th grade. His daughter's gonna be like in 5th grade.
The summer after 8th grade, we would do the DC trip going into freshman year, and my wife and I we were just having a conversation about it the other day, how like we should go back as adults because it would be cool as an adult, but we still remember. I still have a ton of memories from that trip.
Well, you mentioned Daddy Daycare. Tomorrow is Kids Day at Kinnick Stadium. You're going to take the kids over to get their first taste of Kinnick Stadium and say, "This is where Daddy."
This is where all the
magic.
This is where all the magic happened, kids. Is that what you do?
There was no magic. Look at.
Yeah.
Look at Woody.
You look
it's
at him.
Sheriff Brooks.
Look at him.
And he's currently walking around with a full diaper, and what is it? It's 7:47. So it's there's no taking the kids to Iowa City. The Iowa City trips are few and far between these days. He's looking at me like, you son of a bitch. And yeah, the reporting and all of the Iowa content that I'm putting out for the next few years is happening remotely and secondhand because I got to watch these Rugrats run around. I am excited though. Little Tony Diaz highlight came out yesterday. I'm telling you, man.
But here's the deal. If you believe every social media clip,
which I do,
okay, because your social media clips the last couple of days from your Warrior performance have you looking like the most jacked, the most athletic, the biggest star at that thing.
Travis was pausing the videos. I'm getting the impression as he talks about him here.
There was one the video of me running. I mean, that is what I look like. The problem is everybody at that competition looks like that, or at least most of them. So it's like, yeah, I mean, that is real. It's not like those clips are fake. It's just I'm not the only one. But yeah, social media is a highlight. There's been clearly, obviously, a ton of drop balls over in Iowa City. There's missed tackles in camp every year. There's things to fix. It's why they're practicing. And you'll see some of that on Kids Day. And I think, I don't know. I'm fully bought into it's time to drink the Kool-Aid. Everybody's excited. College football's back. The fair is kind of one of those signifiers. We got the rule in the state where you can't start school until the fair is over, like priorities here in the state of Iowa. And
my daughter's
I'm just excited, and I think everybody is.
They don't care about the rules.
Hey, you put up your stats from your competition. I was blown away at the 29.5 vertical. I'm like, can you dunk?
Yeah, and that's actually, that vertical is on like a laser measurement. My vertical is actually like 34, 35. It's really good. Yeah.
But
yeah,
I was disappointed in your 40 time.
Yeah, not a 40 guy. Not a 40 guy. That was
you told us that.
That was about as fast as I ran on pro day. So I haven't lost any speed in 10 years. But also in a competition like that, there's some other things happening. That was on the second day of competition. We had done a ton of posterior chain work. I was not about to blow my hammy out. So admittedly, if there was one test over the weekend during that competition that I did not technically try my best on, it was the 40, and that was intentional. Two of the guys in our division I watched blow their hammy out and had to go home for the weekend. And
wow,
you got to be smart. I would have probably been okay more than most of those guys just because I'm used to that kind of stuff. But it wasn't worth enough points, and I wasn't going to score high enough anyway on the 40. The other three tests were great. Like I won the broad jump. I won the 5.10.5. I mean, I can run a 5.10.5 shuttle with like literally people at the combine. It's like my one party trick. And then my vert is really good. I can, if I could hold a men's basketball, I could dunk it. I can dunk a women's ball. In testing, I jumped 35 inches. I have a few physical skills, and that's about it. And I'm ugly and short.
What do you mean you have a 35-inch vertical, but the laser measurement is only 29? Where's that 6 inches?
Generally, when you guys think vertical, like NFL Combine, you're watching those guys jump up and touch the sticks, right? Like they go and they touch. There's a new company that's got like some athletic training equipment kind of tech that's come out, and the way they measure the vertical is actually based on how much time you leave the ground for. And it doesn't directly correlate to an actual how high you can touch. It's still relatively accurate between if everyone's jumping in that same using that laser. It's basically this little, it looks like a stud finder that they sit on the ground, and you step into the laser's path and it says ready, and you jump. And when you leave the laser, it starts measuring the time. And then when you come back down onto the ground and come back into the laser's path, it measures the distance or the amount of time you were off the ground.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey, I do have a question for you, because the new episode of the Washed Up Walk-Ons came out, I believe, last night. What's the feature of this episode? What can people expect when they go listen to the Washed Up Walk-Ons on the latest episode?
Our latest was with Ike Butger, who was in our class. I lived with him for 4 years in college, Cedar Falls product, spent 7-ish years in the NFL and officially retired over the summer. We talked about his career, sort of the injuries that kind of started it was the beginning of the end when he started popping Achilles and tearing his shoulder and all this other stuff. It's a brutal game for offensive linemen. Every single one has been in the operating room basically for something. And what he's doing now. He's got a fourth child on the way. And he just started an apparel brand, Christian-based apparel brand with a big mission behind it called Stally. And so we talk about him starting his company and how he's gotten into that and a whole bunch of other stuff. He runs a camp in Cedar Falls with Jack Campbell. Just a bunch of good stuff on the latest episode.
It's good. Guys have a plan. We're getting done, right?
Yeah.
Got stuff set up. All right. You coming? When will you get down here with the kids?
Wednesday, I believe. Yeah.
Damn. Now is today's a bad day for the yard business, right? Can't mow.
Yeah, my brother's been pissed all week.
Yeah, it's been a bad week.
Have you kind of stepped away from the business, or are you still active in it?
I mean, I still do my job. I don't do the work though, like the physical work. But I'm still a part of it. I still get the text messages from my brothers like, "Hey, Tyler, can you do this? Can you talk to this person?" Yada yada. That's what I'm good for.
So I was ready to transition in some, because I'm sorry I didn't see you in the chat. I forgot it was even Friday. I was having so much fun. But this is an Iowa thing. The 1847 vodka and bourbon that the Iowa Athletic Department announced yesterday in partnership with Cedar Ridge. I thought it was just weird to see an athletic department put out a big post about alcohol. I get it, but it was just like, oh, wow, that's what we're doing now.
I mean, they started doing beer.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
And the drinking world is evolving towards those cocktail, and bourbon world. Don't blame them.
No.
They're going to grab every dollar they can.
Are you a bourbon guy? Are you a vodka guy? You gonna try some of the Cedar Ridge Hawkeye vodka, Hawkeye bourbon?
What do you think, Travis? What do you think? Does I look like a bourbon guy?
You will be one day. When you finally say, screw it, I'm not Adonis, I'm going to start drinking bourbon.
I'm a protein shake guy. I had the same reaction. I was like, whoa. They've got professional.
Breaking news, Brian Duax has just told us you can get it at Central City Liquors today.
Wow.
Breaking news. And if you want Hawkeye vodka or the Hawkeye bourbon from Cedar Ridge.
Hawkeye vodka is a different. Yeah. Slow down. If you want
That's made in Marshalltown.
1847.
You'll find that on the bottom shelf.
1847 vodka, 1847 bourbon on sale today. Well, I don't know if it's on sale. It's for sale today at Central City Liquors. That just came in from Brian Duax.
That's huge. Yeah. When I saw it, I thought the same thing. I was like, we've got some professional photos. They went and set a bottle of bourbon and whiskey out on the bleachers and took Kinnick in the background. It's weird, but it rolls right with today's day and age of college football. And again, I think if you have so many of these opportunities to make money, and you have to take every opportunity to make money.
You know how you make money? Like Northwestern just did. A donor gives them 3 years of cap at $35 million. Says $35 million for football.
It's
3 years.
It's that easy, Tyler. You just find somebody that wants to give you $35 million.
I saw that, and I kind of looked into it. It's like the owners of Uline. And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, one of these days, Ashton Kutcher or somebody with an Iowa tie is going to be like, you know what, we're giving it all to the Hawks. But we're just not that lucky yet. I think Michigan State over the offseason got like a $400 million something from someone. It's like, I don't know. It's a weird world where you got to compete. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't have the money to give.
They're not selling $35 million worth of bourbon and vodka. I get the whole deal, but you need somebody to step up and say, we're going to fund this for 3 years, and that's a big, big ask. So, Tyler,
thanks, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
Have fun.
Let's catch up.
I bet Iowa still beats Northwestern for the next 3 years.
Yeah, but I want to go to that stadium. It looks really cool.
I do, too.
All right. See you, buddy.
See ya.
Tyler Kluver. Make sure to check out the latest episode of the Washed Up Walk-Ons. Find him on his YouTube page. And coming up, there's plans to put that podcast right after the show on a Friday. Just nice inside information. Everybody, have a great Friday. Get yourself to the Iowa State Fair. Get yourself to JR Southpork Ranch. And make sure to listen to The Lunch Rush with Trent Condon from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock and Beyond the Bench, which will be live here at JR Southpork Ranch from 4 to 6. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. This is The Rush Radio Show powered by Willis Automotive.
Hey, Tanner with Liberty Lawn and Landscape here. We are now booking, so get a hold of us to schedule your next project today. Serving the Des Moines Metro, we specialize in a variety of services such as retaining walls, paver patios, edging and rocking, and much more. Now offering 3D renderings to show you exactly how your project will look before beginning. Liberty is proudly veteran-owned and ready to serve you today.
Start spreading the news, cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end, unless you're just loitering. It's Central City, we can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City, all this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
The World Cup is heating up, and so are we at Willis Nissan. This July, you can score big with 0% on the rugged Frontier, the practical and fuel-efficient Murano, the full-size Pathfinder, and the compact and modern Rogue. And with up to $5,000 in available customer cash on these models, the savings are even better. So stop into our showroom or head online to willisnissan.com today.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you, my dream job is no job, you know. front row tickets to every show you near. Hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie you near.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles you near. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
Bask in the glory of victory, or if necessary, wallow in the sorrow of defeat. Do both after every Hawkeye game on the Black and Gold Rush on the Rush Radio Network.
Hi, Noel from Fiscus Jewelers. Thinking about popping the question? Take their breath away with a diamond you can trust. Rare and forever natural diamonds. Thoughtfully selected and pre-screened using advanced technology. If you don't see exactly what you're looking for, we'll custom design it together. Our experienced team is here to help you create something truly meaningful. And let's not forget about the guys. We proudly offer the largest selection of men's wedding bands around. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Don't settle for less. Get more of what you want with new Power Water from Powerade. More electrolytes, more flavor, and zero sugar. Do it again, make it a 10. I got the power. Finally, a fitness water that gives you power for more. Powerade Power Water. It takes more.
There's more Rush coming up now, but stay tuned to the Rush Radio Network for the Lunch Rush with Trent Condon from 11 to 1 and finish your day with Sean Roberts and Lucas Train on Beyond the Bench from 4 to 6. Only on the Rush Radio Network.